Ayo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we'll be covering the top 10 centers in 2K21 Myteam. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys go down below and like the video, as well as comment what your favorite center in 2K21 is at this current point in time. Also, if you guys want to check out any of the other lists, the PG, shooting guard, small forward, power forwards will all be linked in the description down below, so you can check those out if you guys want to. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new, all of that wonderful stuff. And without further ado, we can get into the guy that's going to be at the number 10 spot, which is going to be from the sleepers set that dropped right at the end of last year, and that's going to be Nikola Jokic. I also have a really bad habit of saying last year for the seasons. I apologize for everybody that annoys, but it is what it is. So Nikola Jokic is honestly one of those guys that I really love every single year, but he obviously has his flaws, and that's his defense. But I do think this year with the badge upgrades, we can actually make that not as terrible. So you can see with the post game, absolutely insane on Jokic. It's actually really solid. A 93 on his midi, 85 three-point shot is great. Good dunking, great playmaking for a big man, but the defense obviously pretty lackluster. Although a 79 interior with some sort of coach boost, or not coach boost, sorry, shoe boost, actually wouldn't be terrible. Great rebounding and decent speed for a lot of the centers right now in the game. Great Hall of Fame badges, including set shooter, green machine, bullet passer, love to see him. 21 gold badges, including diamond, rebound chaser, and all that wonderful stuff, and deep threes. That's kind of why he's on here, his ability to stretch the floor, especially off pick and pop. If I'm being honest, I care more about having range on my center than I do on my power forward, just because we all know whenever the center actually does pick and pop, they tend to actually be a bit behind the three-point line, so I do think that helps a little bit. And then overall solid. But when it comes to his upgradable badges, I have to move over to linear so we can actually check those out. You can actually add some pretty nice badges that I do think you really should add to put this Jokic up into this top tier category, and all of them really have to do with defense. Basically, rim protector could be used, but he's a very low block rating, so really not too useful. I would say stuff like defensive leader, intimidator, even a posterizer, pogo stick, post move, lockdown, things like that are super vital to getting your Nikola Jokic to really be that top tier. Throw all of your badges into defense on this Jokic, and you'll be looking really solid. And for the most part, the only super expensive defensive badge for big men is intimidator. So after that, most of it's just gonna be some ticky-tack things. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have Pink Diamond George Mikan, who's definitely getting a bit outdated at this point in the year, but still love him. 6'10", the stats go crazy, awesome post game, awesome shooting, a 90 midi, 83-point shot, the good jump shot forward, jump shot base, great dunking, decent playmaking, solid defense with a 95 interior, love the 80 block as well, good rebounding, and again, decent speed for centers at this point of the year. Most of them are very slow. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 centers that have like above a 70 speed on this list, so it's a little bit tough. And when it comes to Hall of Fame badges, this is where we're getting a bit outdated. Only 3 of them, but 26 gold badges that kind of just help out in everything. Solid on defense, solid inside, you know, finishing. He can shoot the ball really well, can even play make a little bit, and it's just a wonderful card. You can't really add too many badges that really would make him insane. That's really the only thing that holds back this George Mikan, because with that money jump shot and everything just great about him, he could be insane. He's just a little bit outdated at this point in the year. Love him, but he's slowly dropping down out of the top centers. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have Diamond Rudy Gobert, a card that honestly, I was not very impressed with when I actually used him, but he does have some very great qualities when used correctly in the right hands. 7'1" a great size for a center, but you can see finishing is really where we're going to be hurt badly with this Rudy Gobert. No post game and really not too much inside game. We have great shooting, good 90 mid-range and 92 three-point shot. When it comes to dunking, he's kind of only a lob threat that I found when I was using him. Playmaking is terrible, but a 96 interior, 95 block is beautiful, great rebounding, and again, decent speed for a center at this point in the year. When it comes to his badges, has wonderful Hall of Fame ones. Intimidator, rim protector, catch and shoot are all great. Even post move, lockdown, and volume shooter are very solid badges. 18 good gold ones, rebound chaser, heart crusher, pogo stick, circus threes, deep threes, like great badges to have. But there are some other ones that you really got to boost up, especially in the dunking category. I also would add like a pick dodger and clams. Posterizer is a big one to have on a center to really help out, even auxiliary finisher, things like that. Set shooter could also help as well. because this Rudy Gobert, not Rudy Gay, this Rudy Gobert when I was using him just really didn't feel all that. His jump shot, even though he had a bunch of great badges, really just was not falling at a consistent clip. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't finish too well, but obviously the rebounding and defense was really there for him, and even off catch he was solid. Just you try to do anything more than that and it is over. So Rudy Gobert is a very solid card, but for me personally, whenever I was using him, I just wasn't too impressed. And switching to a card that I was super impressed with, here is Diamond Bam Adebayo. When going for his challenges, oh my lord, did I love this Bam Adebayo. Solid release, insane defensively, even though he is 6'9". You can see the post game goes great, 88 midi, 73 3-point shot for a center. Isn't too bad, although like I said, with the pick and pops, they tend to go decently behind the 3-point line, so sometimes that can be tough. The dunking is insane, and you'll see why those stats are just gorgeous. Decent playmaking, good 83 perimeter defense, 88 interior, and a 72 block, which he actually got more blocks than I would think. Great rebounding and solid speed. You can see he has a 76 speed, so I was lying. I think there's 2 cards with above a 70 speed, which is beautiful. A 76 speed on a center right now is amazing. 8 Hall of Fame badges, brick wall, post big technician, great ones, heart crusher, intimidator, rebound chaser. Got to love him. 23 gold badges as well. Dimer, rim protector, pick dodger. You love to see him. Post move, lockdown, downhill, quick first step, and set shooter. Oh, love to see it. Also, silver clamps on your center. This Bam Adebayo, which is one of those guys who really played defense all across the board, and I really just could not talk enough about how wonderful he was when it comes to his upgradable badges. Definitely give him a catch and shoot. That catch and shoot and set shooter together is going to make him money off the catch. Even a pick and pop as well is going to be beautiful. Pogo stick is a definite must just to make it so Bam Adebayo is a bit better defensively. Deadeye is amazing. Hot Hunter, again, another amazing badge to have. But this Bam Adebayo just plays so much higher than his diamond capabilities would suggest. Absolutely love him. Pick him up, try him out. Love him at the 4, love him at the 5. Just a beautiful budget card. Really, absolutely love him. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Pink Diamond Dave Cowens, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, obviously very solid, and everybody kind of knows about Dave Cowens at this point in the year. The stats, I mean, just look at how many stats are above the 80 category, and then how many are in the 90s. Absolutely insane, even as a solid speed with ball for a center. The one thing that does hurt is our lack of shooting and finishing badges, so definitely badge those up. But you can see defensively, he goes absolutely insane. It has a solid jump shot and jump shot one for a big man. I don't really like it on guards, but I haven't minded it whenever it's somebody who's a little bit taller, like a Joe Barry Carroll was actually pretty solid. Jamal Mashburn playing with the power forward really wasn't that bad. Just for guards, not my cup of tea. Off catch is great and overall very solid. There really isn't anything that this Dave Cowens can't do, and if you badge him up correctly with some range and things like that, he can be an absolute demon. So Dave Cowens, insane card. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have Pink Diamond Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is just one of those guys that is always pretty good in 2K, just really never that upper echelon player, but this year, he's making that breakthrough. 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan is beautiful, and really he gets helped by his insane badges. Has a bunch of good defensive badges, including Hoff, Post Move, Lockdown, Rim Protector, which are great. Also, Hall of Fame Worm, underrated badge, does so much work, which is really solid. Set Shooter is a good gold badge to have, and if you badge up a shooting, actually can be a pretty solid one, as well as has already insane finishing. You kind of just know that, although please add Posterizer onto your Patrick Ewing. It is a huge help, like a huge help. When it comes to the stats, you can see they're all beautiful besides, speed, perimeter defense, and obviously the shot 3. But like I always say, we can definitely, make it a little bit better by adding a shot 3 boost with a shoe and some sort of, coach boost like D'Antoni, and then you have the 76. Pretty solid, especially with all the boosts you can get from the badges. It makes him a very quality shooter, and Patrick Ewing just has one of those, body types in the game where he is just massive on a court, and he's almost like a brick wall when you try to run into the paint and dunk on him. Absolutely insane. Coming in at the number 4 spot, I have Diamond David Robinson. David Robinson is just one of those guys every single year that I absolutely love, and when badged out, this David Robinson is a demon. 7'1" is obviously a beautiful, and my guy has got amazing all-around stats. The post game goes crazy. The 91 midi is solid. 3-point shot of a 77 is actually really nice because, as you guys know, when we add a shoe boost, that'll give us up to an 80. The Mike D'Antoni will give us an 84, and Floor General, if we have it on Hall of Fame, will give us an 88. Plus all of the badge boosts that we'll get. he's going to be a money shooter. Dunking is still solid. Playmaking is meh, but he's a center, so it's okay. 94 interior defense and 85 block is great. Good rebounding, and again, solid speed of a 76. Love to see it, especially on a 7'1" guy. When it comes to our badges, there's 5 of them Hall of Fame, all really solid ones, especially rim protector and post move lockdown. 23 gold badges. Love the catch and shoot. Love the brick wall. We like to see Intimidator just on a card already. Rebound chaser, worm are all great. Pro touch, set shooter, hot zone hunter, all really good ones to have, and bronze clamps as well, which on a center, I think just having bronze clamps is great. When it comes to other positions, I think the 1 through 4, you definitely want gold, but right now, I think as a center, you can definitely still have bronze. Then when it comes to the upgradable badges, I think giving him a corner specials would be nice. Giving him a pick dodger could be nice. Interceptor, posterizer, please put that on. Pogo stick, again, please put that on. It'll change up your life. And other things you can just kind of add to help out a little bit, like Deadeye and things like that. This David Robinson is just beautiful. I love his jump shot. Feels very similar to Jump Shot 22 if you guys haven't used a David Robinson card before. It is just so money. He plays good defense. He can shoot from deep like crazy. The pick and pop game is awesome, and I just love everything that this David Robinson card is about. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Diamond Tim Duncan, another one of the glitch cards that is coming in and looking beautiful. Gonna move Blake away. We have a 6'11" center, which is beautiful. A power forward that you can play at the center, and he's just amazing. I mean, look at the stats on his Tim Duncan. 90s in all the post game, 90 mid range, 93-point shot. The Duncan goes crazy. Just not as good as the Buck Williams apparently. Decent playmaking with the pass IQ. Everything else is a little meh. 90 block and 92 interior defense is beautiful. Great rebounding. Okay speed again for a center. Really not gonna hate too much on a center speed unless we're talking about like a 40 or a 20. That's pretty bad, but 66 is pretty solid. Hall of Fame badges, love to see catch and shoot, love to see corner specialist. Posted with lockdown is great too. 24 gold badges, all of which are amazing, including clamps, Heart Crusher, Intimidator, Rebound Chaser. This Tim Duncan is one of the best defenders I've ever used in a game when I was going for his challenges last season. Absolutely deadly. Also has bronze deep threes, circus threes, and diamond, which are all really solid, and you can upgrade the deep threes to gold on Tim Duncan if you want to. I think bronze is enough to kind of mediate that pick and pop, I guess, range that they do, but you can always upgrade it if you want. When it comes to his other upgradable badges, Pickpocket, Pick Dodger are decent badges, although I would definitely go with Pick Dodger instead. Posterizer, Pogo Stick, again, 2 badges you have to add. If you've ever used a center card and it just doesn't feel like they're jumping up to get rebounds or blocks as quick, it's probably because of Pogo Stick not being on the card, so make sure you check it out and throw it on. A pretty cheap badge, but very, very crucial. And some other really solid badges you can kind of add onto Tim Duncan, like quick first step, downhill, and things like that if you really want to make him cheesy. But what I would do is definitely add a hot zone hunter, a sniper, and then you're looking real good for this Tim Duncan. Plays defense absolutely insane all around the court. Still has the beautiful shooting ability that I guess you would get out of a card that's glitched like this. Insane post game, insane finishing, just all around one of the best cards of the game. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Pink Diamond Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, again, one of those guys that just every single year is always one of the best cards in the game. Has awesome post game, awesome midi, awesome 3-point shot. I love the Anthony Davis release this year. It's just very, straight up and down, really easy to time, really consistent. Absolutely love it. And I know a lot of people that have used this Davis card know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just one of those really solid jumpers. Great dunking ability on this Anthony Davis as well. Decent playmaking, even 80 perimeter defense, and 95 interior, and 89 block are all beautiful to have as a center. The rebounding though, is definitely a little bit lower than I would want on an AD card, but the 79 speed makes up for it a little bit. Definitely like to see that. Our badges, Post Big Technician, Drop Stepper, Lob City Finisher, Intimidator, you love to see it, and Hot Zone Hunter, all Hall of Fame are beautiful. 16 gold badges, love to see them. Pogo Stick, Post Move Lockdown, all really solid. Set Shooter, 6 silver badges, as well as 15 bronze, which are all solid. Including a Deep Threes, a Circus Threes, which, like I said, as a center, I think would do that pick and pop, and they're still a little bit behind the 3-point line. Bronze deep threes is perfectly fine to mediate that. And then when it comes to upgradable badges, we can definitely upgrade some really nice things. The bronze clamps, sadly, you can't upgrade, but again, don't think it's too big of a deal at center. But posterizer, interceptor, definitely badges I would upgrade, as well as sniper. Then when it comes to other ones, Pick Dodger, definitely not a bad one to have, and Rebound Chaser is the badge that you have to add on your Anthony Davis. If you don't do it, he will not be this good. Anthony Davis gets consistently out rebounded normally, and if you've used him, that's the reason why. No Rebound Chaser. He doesn't He gets the rebounds that fall right into his lap, but he will never get one that's a little bit out of his way. It just doesn't work that way unless you have rebound chaser. Also, other solid badges you can add, quick first step, things like that to really kind of, improve his cheesiness. But Anthony Davis, just an absolute demon when you use him. You know how good he is because, Lord, is he nice. And last but not least, we have Pink Diamond Blake Griffin, one of my favorite cards in the entire game, and when badged out, easily in my opinion, is the best power forward, best center, and one of the best cards in the entire game, because Blake, 6'10", with just his insane stats, is gorgeous. Awesome post game. The midi of a 92 is great. 89 3-point shot is gorgeous. 98 in both standing and driving dunk is so overpowered. I cannot tell you the amount of contact dunks that this Blake Griffin gets, and sometimes they're even and ones because he forces so much contact on them. It is just unreal. Great playmaking. You can even speed boost with him if you wanted to. 85 interior defense is solid with a 75 block. Awesome rebounding. Awesome speed of an 85, which means you can actually do the cheese, I guess, where you pass it up to Blake Griffin really early in the shot clock. It is beautiful. Also super quick on the back door. When it comes to his badges, has 9 of them Hall of Fame. 8 of them Hall of Fame, sorry. I added a hook specialist just because I had it. Wasn't going to put in anybody else, and, we did it. But has other really solid badges like Posterizer, Pogo Stick, Slithery Finisher, love to see them. 29 gold like Catch and Shoot, again, love to see them. And I did upgrade mine to put Intimidator on him. Definitely have to do that on your Blake Griffin card, and it makes him just an absolute demon, as well as things like Quick First Step, Sniper, Downhill, Set Shooter, love to see it. Hot Zone Hunter, even a Silver Dimer. And then when it comes to upgradable badges, obviously, I would probably add a Pick Dodger and a Clamps onto your Blake Griffin, because you could also run him at the 4 if you get a better center, or a different center that you want to run there to put Blake at the 4, and then it makes him a demon there as well. Obviously, we're also going to add things like Deep Threes to really improve on the cheesiness, and then this Blake Griffin really just cannot be guarded, can guard everybody else, can dunk on everybody's head, and still play make with the best of them. It is absolutely insane, and I've gone against a few people who have fully boosted up the shooting and are taking, leaners from range with this Blake Griffin and consistently greening him because he's just that good. Let me know what you guys think about the list down in the comment section below. Where would you have certain guys here? And also remember to comment down your favorite center that you guys have used so far in the game. Make sure you guys like the video, you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K subscribers. Hope you guys are great today, and I will see y'all in the next video.